and good morning to all my lovely students out there. I welcome you all for today's English class. Students, in our previous class we have completed lesson number 4 from your English textbook. The name of the lesson was The Man Who Never Lied, and the lesson gave us a wonderful moral that honesty is the best policy, right? And come whatever situation, we should always be honest and truthful, and a person who is honest or truthful will surely gain success in his or her life. And we have also started module number 3 from your workbook, wherein we have done some listening exercises and also we have learned what are compound words. We will move on further today, and in our class today I'll be teaching you all how to write a friendly letter. So please be excited and listen to me carefully, because by the end of today's class you all will be able to write a nice friendly letter either to your parents, to your friends or relatives. So the main objective of our class today is to learn the format of a friendly letter writing. So let's get started, students. To begin our class, first and foremost, let us see what a letter is. A letter is a written communication between two parties on a particular topic. So there is a sender and the receiver. The person who writes the letter is called the sender, and the person who receives the letter is called the receiver. Okay, and there are basically two forms of letters, or you may call it as two types of letters. The first one is called as informal letter or friendly letter. Now, informal letter or friendly letters are those letters which are written to our near and dear ones. It may be our parents, it may be our close relatives or family friends, or even our best friends, right? And the tone in which we write the letter, the format is a bit different than the second type of letter, which is the formal letter. Now the second type of letter is called as the formal letter. In the formal letter we have slightly a different format, and the formal letters are basically written to an organizational head or an institutional head. For example, to boss in big organization, to a principal in a school. So the format in which we write a formal letter is slightly different to the format in which we write a friendly or informal letter. But as I have already mentioned you, in today's class we are going to cover up the informal way of writing the letter, the format of an informal letter writing, because for your class only informal or friendly letter writing has been given. So basically, students, there are 7 important things which you should remember or keep it in your mind while writing an informal or friendly letter. First and foremost, you should remember that when you write a letter, everything starts from your left hand corner. The first thing which comes while writing an informal letter is the sender's address. Right at the left hand corner comes the sender's address. For example, if I am writing a letter, my address will come on the left hand corner. I can give my own example. For example, I can write my address if I am sending a letter to one of my close friends, telling her how I am spending my quarantine days, these days, lockdown days. Okay, so what can I write? On top I can write my address. Okay, my address is Rail Line Pragati Nagar, Bylane 6, house number 2. I can mention there, and also I can mention it's Guwahati, India, right? So that would be there on the top left hand corner. Just below that comes the date. If I am writing the letter today, the date would be 13 June 2020. Then just below that next comes the greeting or salutation. I hope you know the meaning of salutation or greeting, because we have already covered up diary writing and message writing, right? We can mention or we can greet our friend with dear or dearest, right? Then leave space, and just below that comes the introduction part. What is an introduction? Introduction means it's an informal letter, so you can ask the welfare of your friend or your relatives. I can write there as, hi, how are you? I'm doing good. You can write all those things in the introduction part, and you can also mention why you have written that letter. Just below that next comes the body of the letter, wherein you are going to write the main purpose or the main message of your letter writing. Then at just below that you are going to mention what? You are going to mention a closing paragraph. That means you are going to also express that in the days you are going to meet her, you are planning to meet her. You can also give your regards. And finally comes your name with your signature. That means you can also give a final salutation by saying that yours faithfully or yours lovingly, your close friend, or with love, and then just below that you can write your name. So let us see, this is only I have told you verbally. Let us see a wonderful example of a informal letter, and then you'll get to know it more. So students, those of you who have your English workbook, please open up module number 3, page number 37. Here you can see a good example of a friendly letter. So you can see that on your screen as well. Read the given sample of a friendly letter carefully. See the different parts that a letter has and study the format. So I have already told you the format verbally, but now you can literally see the 7 important points which you have to keep in your mind while writing an informal letter or a friendly letter. So see students, at the left hand corner there you can see your address. That means if you are writing the letter, you are going to write your address. Here what is written? House number 18421 12, right? And Forest Colony, Nagpur. So the letter has been written by somebody from Nagpur, right? Just below that space has been given, and just below that what you can see, the date, and the format of writing the date is 2nd June 2019. So please do not write 13/06/2020. Please do not follow that format. Please mention the month nicely with capital, right? So here they have written 2nd June 2019. Then just below the date, as I have told you, salutation or greeting is very important. So you can also use the person's first name. No need to write the title of the person, since it's a very formal informal letter. So it's a very friendly letter, so you can simply write the person's name. If you want, you can even write the person's nickname, okay, whatever name you call that person with. So here it is written, Dear Soham. Next, as I have already mentioned to you, the next one is the introduction part, wherein you are going to write why you are writing that letter. Just a short introduction with a friendly language. What has been written here? How are you? Hope you are enjoying your basketball camp. I have come to visit my grandparents for the summer, and I am having a really good time. So this is just an introduction. So just below the introduction, what is supposed to be written? The body of the letter. That is the main message which the sender wants to convey to the receiver. So see here. My grandparents gave me many gifts and let me eat all the things I want. They also have farms where I play with the new friends I have made here. My mother helped me take pictures of the fields. I will show them to you when I am back. So here basically the writer is expressing how he or she is spending the summer, right? The summertime, what are the things which he or she is enjoying. So here you can see the main body of the letter conveys the main message which you want to give it to the receiver. Then comes the closing paragraph. Now you are closing, since you have finished conveying the message, you are supposed to close it, the message, with some regards as well. You can ask questions if you want, like when are we supposed to meet, or when are you writing me the letter. Okay, you can ask some questions as well, or you can send some regards so as to receive a reply from the sender part as well. So see here what the writer has written. I wish you and Sneha could have come too. See you soon. Please teach me basketball when I get back. So this is the closing paragraph, and at last the signature or the name of the person who has written the letter. So you can sign out with your name. Okay, and also you can share, you can write something to the person whom you have written the letter, like with love or lots of love. Okay, so here what has been written? Lots of love, Piyush. So you have seen lots of love. After lots of love there is a comma given there, and the name of the particular sender is there, that is Piyush. We come to know the sender is Piyush. So this is the format of a friendly letter writing. So by now you know the format. There are 7 important things, so please remember that, and you can also try writing an informal or friendly letter to your friends or to your relatives during this time. So students, in our class today we have learned how to write a friendly letter. That is the format of a friendly letter, right? So let us recall back the 7 important points which you have to keep in your mind while writing a friendly letter. First and foremost, your address, the address from where you are writing the letter. Next comes the date on which you are writing the letter. Third comes the greeting or the salutation. Fourth comes the introduction part, wherein you are going to ask the person how he or she is. Fifth comes the body of the letter, wherein you are going to incorporate all the things which you want to convey in the letter. Sixth comes the concluding paragraph. That means you want to conclude the letter, so you give some questions. You can ask the question to the sender, the receiver, right? You can ask, or you can even send some regards. And the last one is your name, along with some feelings, like along with some words of love and appreciation for the sender. So students, that's all for today. Please practice the informal letter writing or friendly letter writing, and also write some letters, practice it and send it to your friends and relatives. So keep learning, take care, stay safe and healthy. I shall see you all in my next class. Bye bye.